I was listening before and reading because Nora had everything written down about her talk, and honestly, it was really interesting what you written down. What was it about?
It was about how the environment affects you and your decisions, and yeah, basically.
So, do you think there is a point where changing your environment is more important than, for instance, working on your own mindset?
Yes, because even if you just work on your mindset, like if your environment doesn't, or well, isn't like who you want to be, it doesn't like it makes you, like it doesn't help as much as it would.
I agree with you.
If you want to be like more positive about stuff, for example, and all of like your environment is negative, you'll end up like them, even though you don't want to.
I agree with you, and also, Nora, I have a question. For instance, how can someone tell if their environment is limiting them or just or challenging? How can you tell? Like,
well, you can tell that if you see, like, if they're not on your side on everything, like, you don't, like, if they don't, basically, if they don't respect your decisions and think like the opposite about them, and they don't help you do whatever you want to make.
Also, like listening, isn't
Yes.
it, to your opinions, like you were saying, no? Or your
Exactly.
decisions, or what you want to do. And for instance, what's the hardest change for you when you moved, or when you are doing, or let's see, when you are more in an entrepreneurial environment, for instance, like here in the South Summit, what's the challenging bit?
Well, I guess your challenging bit could be maybe you try new stuff you wouldn't have tried before, and it challenges you because maybe it's like for me today that it was hard for me because I wasn't, I guess, prepared perfectly. But I'm here now and I'm trying to do better.
Exactly. And please, a big round of applause for that, because I am with her. I mean, I'm with you. It's not easy to be in front of a lot of people, explaining, I mean, your ideas, or coming here for something that you've been working hard on. And I mean, it's not easy. For some people, it comes naturally, but for others, like me, I have to practice. I have to, no, like you were saying. So, what, for instance, did you, or let's say, so coming back to your TED talk, the one that we've been reading before, is there a risk of blaming environment too much instead of personal responsibility? I mean, what's the point? What's the limit between, well,
I think maybe if you blame your environment too much, you don't like concentrate on yourself and like actually know like what you think about and have your own opinion, and you depend more on what others like think about you instead of that.
because there can be different opinions about this, but could, for instance, and this question's for everyone as well, could strong environments also limit creativity by making everyone think in the same way, the pressure?
Yes, I think so, because if, like what you said, if everyone like is the same basically, like thinks about the same things, like don't have their own opinion, everything it would be like kind of boring, and like you wouldn't be able to be, well, I guess it would be easier to be original because everyone's the same, but yeah.
And how do you avoid creating, let's say, elitist environments where only certain types of people can thrive. Because there are certain environments or certain environments where the pressure creates like elitist people where it seems like they can only thrive. What happens with people who cannot access those environments? How can we help?
Well, maybe well, actually, I don't know how to answer that.
It is difficult, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
we are here, we have the opportunity to come here, to meet other people, to be around. The schools who have come as well with us have the opportunity. But, I mean, I have that question. How can we show this, what we do, to everyone so they have also the opportunity to be here with us?
Well, I guess with the people that already go, they could tell the people they know, and it would end up being a lot of people that know about this. Or, yeah, like...
Because in your case, you are here. Have you been talking within your school that you were coming, that you
Yes.
have projects?
Yes.
And what about that environment? Do they support you?
They were actually kind of impressed, and they didn't, like, expect that from me, I guess. But, like, I think that, like, they saw I can do it, and if they wanted to do it, they know they can do it also.
So, nice. Thank you so much, Nora. Thank you. Here.